Hello friends, myself Divya Shetta. My today's topic is you, you, Jungian philosophy behind archetypal criticism. This is my personal information. Jung's theory of psychological individuation. The overall goal of the individual for Jung is to integrate both the conscious and unconscious elements of the psyche, with these elements having both a personal and collective dimension. The process by which a person becomes a psychological individual, a separate indivisible unity or whole, recognize his innermost uniqueness, and he identified the process with becoming one's own self or self-realization, which is distinguished from ego's centeredness and individualism. Here are three dimensions of individualism. That first is in youth. Uh, First is in youth, the introvert side of the personality through using well one's education, work, marriage, etc. Second is the middle age develops. While middle age develops, the introvert side unifying the opposites within the psyche through reflection, dreams, analysis, spiritual exercise, therapy, etc. And the later part of the life, that is called the transcendent function, which brings all this structure of the self into full individuation and intergeneration on a higher level. These are three parts that archetypal literary criticism moves in several directions. That first is textual. In textual direction, the closure of new criticism, that is in the plot, characters, imagery, and setting of the text. Second is intertextual, like the intertextual critic. It connects the archetypes in a particular text with similar patterns in world literature. Oftentimes, it such widespread plots as the quest journey, character such as a wise old man or mother figure, imagery such as light and darkness, or settings such as forest or desert. Psychological direction, that the study can then explore the psychological relevance of such archetypes to the character within the text, such as the study of the individuation process. What Christopher Booker mentioned, that first he mentioned seven basic plots. That first is overcoming the monster, that we connect with Macbeth. That in Macbeth, not like monster, but in the evil side of Lady Macbeth and Macbeth, there in the play that rags to riches. What Macbeth wants to become a king, that is reflects as rags to riches. That the quest journey also, that Macbeth inner desire, or we can say that it's reflect the ambition of Macbeth. That he become first try to become, he wants to from poor to be a king. Then voyage and return, the war is reflects in this basic plot. Comedy and tragedy also there, and rebirth stories, that in Macbeth, the story also rebirth. Within all these seven plot patterns emerges a generalized archetypal plot, which is the hero or heroine begins action from a position of incompleteness or frustration, then falls under the shadow of dark power in a series of conflicts. In Macbeth, we can clearly see while Macbeth met three witches, that on after meeting three witches, that dark power in her, in his inner power of inner desire to be a king, is converting in dark power, that in wrong manner, by killing Duncan, which is in series of conflicts. That story, while plot moving further, that conflicts in Macbeth or Lady Macbeth, we can say that series of conflicts in the end of the Lady Macbeth's psychological disturbance is also there, and finally emerges by experiencing resolution of the conflicts. Jungian psychological patterns found in these seven basic plots. First is the hero or heroine in an imperfect human being on a life, imperfect on the stage, that they are not like as a good manner. They and on a life journey of personal transformation to maturity, consisting of wholeness and self-realization. In religion term, Young most ofly his psychological analysis is based on religious term, that this goal is reached with the union of the protagonist soul with the transcendent one. Wholeness consists of a balanced integration of four qualities: strength, rational order, emotional sympathy, and intuitive understanding of other person. These four qualities we can see in Macbeth. Or other person on both the conscious and unconscious level. This whole unconscious level, that we can say that regrets of Lady Macbeth. This wholeness is symbolized by light power. This light power, that means good something good manner. This self-realization process overcome egotism and one-sidedness that comes from having only some of the four qualities on both the conscious and unconscious level. This one-sidedness is symbolized by dark power. This we can say that Macbeth and Lady Macbeth, their inner desire to be the Macbeth's to wants Lady Macbeth who wants to see Macbeth as a king. This is my word citation. Thank you.